Hello, welcome to the tSports Network, the home of tSports. If luging can be a sport, then so can this. The second ban phase, that works, and I'll take that. The second ban phase of today is the Bruces versus the Bad Moon Loons. Now, the Bruces played all the way last year, and then we got all of the COVID, all of the waves, we got loads of stuff, but they're back, and they are in it to win it. The Loons played very recently. They're so scary as a team that they scared off their competition from round one. And we had to get a ringer team in just to play them, a bunch of crazies who would be willing to play against the Loons. So I know the Bruces have got no fear in their heart either. So this is going to be a very fun matchup. So this is all of Saturday. These guys are going to be playing. And I'm very looking forward to this match. I'm looking forward to both semi-finals this weekend. So this is a semi-final. One of these two teams going through to play in the final and win that big cash prize and being the only people probably to win a Super Series in Age of Sigmar 2. So very cool. So let's go talk to the teams. We're going to go over to the Bad Moon Loons, Daniil, who we saw play a comfortable Tzeentch 6 Exalted Flamer list this weekend. Really good. They beat the Budtastics this weekend. Daniil, how are you? Are you well?
Hello. How's it going?
Really good. Are you excited?
Yeah. I'm really excited after Saturday.
Good. Have you done your homework and research on the Bruces?
Yeah. All the notes.
If you gave me an elevator pitch of what you think it's like facing the Bruces, what you giving me?
Harder than WS10, they'll probably show up.
That's true. Yeah, they're braver. Let's put that in, shall we? All right, Daniil. Good luck. You and the team with the bans. Very much looking forward to it. The Loons get the first ban. They got the higher score than the Bruces. The Bruces may be trying to just chill on the points last round, maybe. A lot of people saying that when they played the Troll Slayers, maybe they underestimated the Troll Slayers. Who knows? But the person who will know is their coach, Paul, who we're going to go over to now. Paul, how are you doing?
Hey, Rob, all good?
Oh, look how good looking he is. So they've hired in the best, maybe the best looking coach. I don't know. I don't want to push buttons here. But Paul, have you done your market research on the Loons? What are you thinking?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really looking forward to it. Just getting up and rolling some dice and hopefully push our way through to the final. Should be a good weekend.
Should be a very fun weekend. Yeah, really fun weekend. So if you have an elevator pitch for like reviewing the Loons, have you got any thoughts?
Easy.
Wow. Okay, big talk. Oh. All right. Okay. All right, Paul, we'll come back to you in a minute. Thanks, man. Really looking forward to this. So we're going to take a video now and we're going to look at the ban, like how the ban phase works. You guys probably already know, but just in case you don't, here's the video and you guys can check it out right now.
Welcome to the Tabletop Sports Network, the home of tSports.
Welcome back. So now you know how the bans work. The Loons are going to get their first ban. We're going to go over to Daniil in a second for his first ban. They got the highest score, so they get the choice on whether they go first or second. They decided they wanted the first ban in. Last time around, they banned Marathi, Long Strikes, Be'lakor, Crawlers, and Flamers. We'll see if any of those repeat themselves. Going over to Daniil now. Daniil, please, what is the first ban for the Bad Moon Loons?
Okay, we thought about it quite a while, and we decided to ban the danger eels, the Morsar Guard.
Oh, second time they've been banned. Listen, competitive Age of Sigmar is just better when we don't have to watch those matches. Thanks to Neil. Morsar Guard, I mean, obviously such a competent and strong build. Last time we saw the Bruces play these, we saw Eels play. They were used really effectively. So they're gone. I wonder how Paul, who we're going to cut to now with his first two bans, he's going to respond. Paul, how you feeling?
Yeah, good. Semi-expected that one. I think we had, based on the guy's performance with the Eels last time round. So yeah, in terms of us, I think, yeah, we semi-expected.
Good. Okay, so what are your first two bans then, please?
First one we're going to pop is the Lord of Change.
Oof. Yep.
Just for you, Daniil. You're welcome. Number 2 is going to be Marathi herself.
Oh, again banned. Like that really just thank you very much, Paul. That does really thank you to Jacob Berry for donating gift subscriptions and everyone who's subscribed today. It's incredibly lovely of you. You're all brilliant people. I mean, that's huge, right? Daniil, he obviously used the Lord of Change last time. Then we've seen Marathi banned as well, that incredibly strong build. If I was going to a tournament this weekend, I would be taking the Marathi Bow Snake build list. Like, so there's just nothing. There's just nothing that can be done against it. I think. I don't know. So two aggressive bans there. Let's go over to Daniil and see if they're going to safety ban, or we're going to see a couple more aggressive bans. Daniil, go over to you. What are your second and third bans?
I've expected this, just as planned.
Okay.
I mean, we sneaked in the change host once, right? It's not going to happen twice.
It can't happen twice.
Can't happen twice.
We'll find out on Friday on the list show.
All right. So our second ban will be Skink Star Priest, please.
A Skink Star Priest. I mean, a huge ban, ultimately, the Skink Star Priest, because, I'm sorry, you carry on, Daniil, and then I'll talk about it.
And then our third ban will be the War Chanter, the Orc War Chanter.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much, Target and Andy there. Thanks, Daniil, for bans 2 and 3 coming out of the Bad Moon Loons. So, of course, the Skink Star Priest, probably the most effective way of shutting down Seraphon. If there is a way to shut down Seraphon at all, that would probably be my ticket as well. It means you're not getting those mortals to hit on mortals on 6s to wound. It's probably one of the strongest bans you can do into Seraphon if you're trying to do it at all. And then, of course, the War Chanter. Last time we saw Andy play a cracking game with that War Chanter, bringing back that big 30 brick of Ardboys. Really, really solid pick. So that's, again, I would say, 2 aggressive bans. And the second time we're seeing aggressive bans. So very interesting. Very interesting. Like, this is just wild, the fact that it's happening and we're going through it. You guys, Star Priest isn't even needed. Crazy Horse thinks in the chat. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're going to go back now to the Bruces. The Bruces, hey, Paul, you get your choices now. How are you feeling? You're getting for your last, your second 2 bans.
Yeah, deep tactical chat here in the background, which I'm trying to ignore. So, yeah, I think we're going to ban number 3 for us, Rob, is going to be Techless, please.
Okay. And, yes, Techless, of course. Interesting. And the fourth ban?
And fourth ban, we're going to go for the Ether Chemist, please.
Oh, okay. I think this is actually the second time that's happened. Thanks very much, Paul. Really, really cool. So if we just talk about this a moment, obviously Bad Moon Loons, last time they brought their non-Techlian list, so no tech list. We saw the Foxes. It means they've safety banned the Foxes for the enemy team. Well, the opposing team, not the enemy team. Are they not worried about the Fox list? Are they not worried about the wind chargers? They want them there? That's like a give. It's just like, do you want them? Well, who knows? The Aether Chemist is an interesting choice as well. Obviously plays really, really well into a KO build, which doesn't really help castle builds, of course, but we'll see. I mean, it's pretty interesting. Going back to John now, going back to Daniil for those final 2 bans and see how he feels about it.
Yeah, not bad. We will then ban Slaves to Darkness Demon Prince.
Oh, okay. Slaves to Darkness, Demon Prince. Very interesting. Yes.
And also the Harbinger of Decay.
Oh, nice. Harbinger of Decay. All right. So let's just talk about that for a moment. Thanks very much to Neil. Well done to the Bad Moon Loons on all of theirs. So that Demon Prince works so well into Slaves to Darkness, and the Bruce is a big fan of most chaos, actually. So hitting that Demon Prince, so you can't be taken in any of those marks, could be fairly useful, especially in an anti-shooting list like we saw AD in the Dragon Slayers bring that kind of anti-shooting tech. Harbinger Decay just plays really nicely into building a very, very strong Blight King list or a Nurgle list in of itself. So hitting Nurgle, which can build, we talked about this kind of DPS checklist that maybe you see from Fire Slayers or maybe see from some other stuff. So yeah, really good pick there, I would say. Okay, the final pick for the Bruces here. Bruces, how you feeling? What's the last one?
Yeah, good. So last one, Rob, for us is going to be Hearthguard Berserkers, please.
Oh, okay. Thanks very
Just
much.
because nobody wants to play them.
in the whole world. In the whole world. Well, thanks, Bruces. That's pretty brilliant. All right, so just to recap for everyone, the Bad Moon Loons, they banned Morsar Guard, Skink Star Priest, War Chanter, the Demon Prince, and the Harbinger. None of those the same as what they banned in round one. Then the Lord of Change, Morathi, Teclis, and Aether Chemist, and then the Hearthguard Berserker has been banned by the Bruces. I think very like bans with some real strategy and some real picks there. We're going to cut back to Daniil now. Daniil, how you feeling about that process? You feeling confident for Saturday?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Some bans we expected, some we didn't. Pretty good.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting at least.
Some bans from us we expected, some from us we didn't.
All right, well, good luck to the Loons. I'll see you on Saturday. It'll be really fun to see you. Thanks very much, Daniil. Paul, from the Bruces, how do you feel about those bans? How do you feel it went well?
Yeah, I think it went well. Again, a couple, just as Daniil mentioned, a couple we did expect, and then others we feel might be a safety play. So yeah, should be an interesting weekend.
Oh, okay. I would love to ask if the Teclis ban was because you wanted to bait out the foxes, but I'm not going to ask. I think it's a great question. I'm not sure. We'll see. Thanks very much, Paul. Thanks to both the Bad Moon Loons and the Bruces, both of whom will be playing on Saturday, 9 a.m. So you can watch all 3 rounds of those guys play. The list will be in on Friday. That's from the ban phase from earlier and the ban phase from today. So you guys will talk through the lists and we'll talk about it. So it's going to be really hype. Obviously, we would love to know what you guys think, what lists you think they're going to take. There's some really hot gossip there. It's just super fun. Love this process. Love them trying to outfox each other. Before we started the show, they were just dropping little bombs on each other. It was really fun. And the guys have been wonderful. Really looking forward to it. Thank you also to the team from before. Thanks for tuning into the tSports Network. Join us all weekend. Join us on Friday. Check our socials to find out what time we're going to put the list shows up. And we'll see you guys soon. Have a nice day.
Times